Okay, so on today's podcast, have we started already?
Yeah, Sarah, are you?
Okay, so on today's podcast, this is season 2. Season 2, and in the world of podcasts, it doesn't mean anything. You just stop and call it season 2, and that's what we're doing. So season 2, we're gonna try and be a little bit more organized in terms of categories, and just this season will all be about brands because we're a branding agency, so we should know something about brands, I guess. And today's episode is going to be about defunct fashion brands. And the first thing we learned about that, I'm talking to the team, is that no one knows what the term defunct means. And they just looked at me and goes, defunct? I'm like, no, I didn't say defunct. 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 Sarah's just, come on, let's go, girl. Hey, Snacky, you coming? Yeah. All right. Gabe's coming too. We're going to have Gabe. We're going to switch it up. Different guests, and by guests I mean people who work here, because we're too lazy to get actual guests, even though people keep saying if you have a podcast you need to have guests to help grow your, we tell clients that, so I probably shouldn't make fun of it. I mean, it does make sense. If you want to grow your podcast, then you should have guests, because then you can use their network to share it. Go ahead, open your Diet Coke. Oh, that sounded great. But since we have no interest in growing our podcast, I think we're fine. Okay, so today's podcast is about defunct fashion brands, which I think in a lot of ways is going to end up just being old 90s brands, because that's the nostalgia, right?
Yeah, none of the other girls are going to join for this one?
They can. They can. They
Okay.
seemed like they were on a deadline.
Okay, none of y'all are going to know what I'm talking about.
Well, that's fine.
Maybe.
Listeners will. Look at there, Limited 2. I remember my sister, when she was like 7, got to do a fashion show for Limited 2. Mm-hmm. That's not around anymore.
That's cool. It's like Justice now.
Right.
Justice is basically replaced
What?
Limited 2. The store Justice.
Really?
Copy Not Shop there?
Justice? I've
Yeah.
never heard of it.
Really? If you look it up, it looks just like Limited 2
Yeah.
pretty much.
Okay, so it's like little girl clothes.
Yeah, Tinley used
Yeah.
to be addicted to Justice.
Really?
Yeah, she loved it.
It might not be as cool anymore.
I don't know.
I've never heard of it.
Limited 2 was awesome. That's where I'd get all my first day of school outfits. And then I remember I stopped wearing it in 6th grade when somebody looked at me and goes, "Is that from Limited 2?
Ooh, burn.
Yeah, and then it phased into Abercrombie, you know?
Yes, which is not defunct.
Yeah,
But
no,
seems
they
like
came
it should
back.
be.
It should be.
They've like rebranded.
Well, Audrey was like,
Like
remember
30-year-olds wear
Oh, yeah.
Abercrombie now.
30-year-olds were Abercrombie?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
They had to rebrand after everybody realized how much of a jerk the CEO was.
And they don't have anything with Abercrombie on it anymore like they used to.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
even
all
think
plain.
I don't even think their jeans have that stitching, like, you know, they used to have the stitching that was like I don't know how to describe it, but
Okay.
yeah, Abercrombie will partner with like Instagram influencers that are like in their mid to late 30s and do collabs with them.
Oh. Okay, so it's more like, I'm trying to think what would be equivalent, like a J. Crew?
Yeah, kind of cheaper.
Like a little preppy?
Yeah.
It seems like you might need to go there.
I feel like I'm
surprised
on the
Piper
site now.
hasn't.
New arrivals.
I bet Piper would look at their stuff and be like, "Oh, that's Abercrombie." I mean, they've got good sales.
That looks like an Ade shirt.
It was like an Ade bowling shirt.
Would you rock that? Am I right? Yeah, that's right. You know it.
Let's buy it for him right here on the podcast.
Yeah. Just live purchasing clothes for people who work here.
I've got a good. Are we done talking about Limited 2?
No, there's no. That's a Gabe shirt.
What about?
We're gonna need to make sure that we put this somewhere.
Yeah, y'all screen recording.
No,
this?
we're not screen recording. Nobody knows what the hell we're talking about. Huh?
Are you saying Gabe and I dress alike?
I almost said another Ade shirt, but then I don't know, something about it felt a little more Colombiana.
It looks like a bowling shirt, but like
But from the 70s?
It was like made out of like a rag.
I'm just gonna buy everyone clothes. Start getting clothes.
Wait
I don't
till
know,
they
dude.
have
I kinda
sales.
like-
They've got really good sales, so don't buy anything unless it's on sale.
If you have tattoos on your arms, do all your clothes look cooler? Like, is that just like a deal? Like, if you have tattoos on your arm, I mean, and your arms are like strong and thin,
Right.
You're not like that. Also helps.
Yeah.
All right, no, you can keep talking about Limited 2.
That's all I had to say.
I'm gonna put a timer on this.
Limited 2 was awesome, though. They really knew how to target young girls.
I'm trying to think.
Von Dutch.
Oh, Von Dutch.
Oh yeah.
Which I think is coming back somehow. I don't
Really?
know. I've been seeing people wear Von Dutch hats lately. Maybe it's like
hated that
vintage.
brand.
Have y'all seen the documentary on it?
Oh no.
Yeah,
Maybe
there's-
that's why I've been
There's
hearing
like one
about
on
it.
it's at Netflix or Hulu has like the Von Dutch story.
Really?
It's pretty interesting.
I remember like,
I'd buy it at Gadzooks. Remember Gadzooks, the store?
Oh yeah,
was that like early 2000s?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I think that's when I did that internship in LA. And can you imagine?
It was an LA brand, Von Dutch.
yeah, and it was
yeah.
early 2000s, and the hats were like $30, and I thought that was like the most money anyone could ever spend on a hat.
They were like trucker hats, weren't they?
yeah, and you just look like but you did look like a jackass.
Wasn't it like did like Paris Hilton
Yes.
or somebody
Yes.
like that
Yes,
like wear it all the
that's-
time?
And they always had the tank tops that said Von
Yeah.
Dutch on it.
Yeah, I hated that brand.
Yeah, in the documentary, there's like it turns out there's like 3 people that are trying to claim to own that brand.
Oh, okay, I could
Oh,
see that.
So they're like
interesting.
because it just started. It started as like a surf brand, and then a bunch of like scandalous stuff happened where people were ripping each other off with deals, like buying and selling it. So I don't know. It's pretty good.
One I want to get to that I think was almost like took the baton from Abercrombie into the 2000s is I think it was in here too, was American Apparel,
Oh yeah. Well,
which is
that's-
now defunct, obviously.
Yeah.
Is it
'Cause
really?
that's-
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
2017, right there.
They had a lot of like backlash with like
Another
sweatshops and
CEO.
stuff like that, right? Like,
I think
or
no,
their CEO is
their
just a
CEO
jerk?
was a dirtbag. I think their whole thing was that they made everything in America,
Oh, okay.
which doesn't mean it wasn't a sweatshop. But I'm just saying, I think it was just that the CEO was a dirtbag.
Ooh,
He was always like
overpriced.
he was also in his underwear all the time.
Yeah, their branding.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, the
They pushed
models?
their models. It's
Yeah, it was almost like human trafficking,
Yeah.
kind of.
the pictures were like in this like
Yeah.
that sketchy lighting, and they'd be like a girl like in the corner who looked like she was like 14.
And she was strung out looking.
I remember actually getting an email from them, like a marketing email, and I think I was quite a bit older. Maybe I had a kid at this point, and I just like unsubscribed because I was like, I can't. This seems. I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
This is dark.
Well, that was the thing, though. I mean, Abercrombie kind of did the same thing too. Like I remember one time, like in the store, I was looking through the catalog and some of the photos. I was like,
Oh, they started putting people
Wait.
topless and stuff.
yeah.
Weren't you a model for Abercrombie? A storefront
Oh yeah, he was one of the guys that
stood at the front
Yeah,
without a
with no
shirt
shirt
on.
on.
I wish they'd never asked.
Is that
me.
a joke we just made about
Yeah,
him?
yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
worked at Abercrombie. No one ever. Asked
he
me to take my
wanted to.
shirt
He
off.
wanted to do that
I
part.
was like, well, someone asked me to take my shirt off. I said, no, keep your shirt on. We got other guys for
You're
that.
driving customers away.
We got other guys for that.
Oh, Delia's.
Delia's, yeah. I remember that,
Delia's.
that catalog.
Yeah. Man, that's just like a hodgepodge of girls' graphic tees and stuff.
Look at the wet seal picture.
I know,
That
these
looks
are
talking
all
about
like
sketchy.
females.
It's like the mall's closed.
What Seal had the cheapest stuff? Like it was basically like a Gossi, which I saw on one of those lists.
Gossi?
A Gossi.
A Gossi?
Yeah.
I never heard of that.
It might have been the other one you're on. You've never heard of a Gossi? That's what I was saying. I wanted another girl in here because like
Go get it.
these youngins might not,
They
maybe
might not
Lisa
know.
might not even know.
I saw Bugle Boy. That's too old.
Nautica doesn't exist anymore.
Nautica. I think what they do is these brands go away for a while. In fact, I was just talking last night to a friend who's worked in fashion her whole life, and she was just saying how these brands will just like disappear.
Resurface.
I mean, like Tommy Hilfiger or
Yeah.
Nautica or whatever, they'll disappear for 20 years, and then they'll just like, or Burberry was like an old British clothing brand, and then someone picks it up, a Kardashian, a Paris Hilton, Future.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, that's what it is. Like
Gossi was on that list.
an old,
They look at me like, what are you talking about?
an old brand like Burberry though, like rappers will start wearing
Yes.
it, and then it becomes cool again.
Yes.
Like that's all they need.
Isn't that so? I guess that's just how it works. Like, basically, somebody cool digs up an old brand,
Right.
starts wearing it. Yeah, I mean, I think that was the case with. I think that happened in the '90s with like Perry. What are those Topsiders, Docksiders?
Oh, Sperry
Sperry's.
topside.
Sperry's. Like all these indie hipsters in New York started like wearing them, and then they like came back.
People in
and,
New York wore Sperry's.
yeah,
That's weird.
yeah, I
I
think it
mean,
was in
like I
that
wore this in
book.
high school.
That book, what is that book called? Like Tipping Point, or it's all about like
Oh, yeah.
how things become.
There's some new. This is not a defunct fashion brand, but instead of Sperry's now, apparently the thing is called Hey Dudes. Have you heard of those
Oh
shoes?
yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah, I feel like all high school or like young college students wear them.
Really?
Yeah, Hey Dudes. They look like Sperry's.
This subject can go into. We could really go into next week's podcast. Wink. Which is going to be graphic tee brands.
I don't even know what a graphic, like Ed Hardy. I don't know what a graphic tee
I don't think it
brand
has to be
is.
Ed Hardy. I don't want it to be Ed Hardy because that's the only one. Like that's the big one.
Oh, Affliction.
Gabe has it. Gabe has
Like
got
Billabong?
Gabe has
Like, I don't know.
Gabe's like past the mic.
I'm specifically talking about all those shitty graphic tees that you see at the kiosks in the mall.
Those are brands.
I know it doesn't matter,
Wait,
but people.
which ones?
I'm talking about just ridiculous graphic tees that people will wear that say like "I'm with him" or "Don't get to me, don't talk to me. I haven't had my coffee" or like horrible,
That's not.
terrible.
That's not a graphic tee brand.
Yeah,
though.
man.
It's not a brand. I just hate. Who am I
Everybody
wearing
Is
this?
that the podcast?
I'm just being a
That's
hater.
the podcast subject we're gonna do.
Yeah, that's just a little
Mall
little preview.
kiosk?
Is that a tease? Is that a tease?
How about this? This is a graphic tee brand, but also a brand that's defunct. Paul Frank. Does anybody remember Paul Frank?
Yeah, the stickers?
monkey.
They're
monkeys.
Paul Frank. Oh,
Google Paul Frank.
I'm thinking of Lisa.
Who's control-
Lisa Frank.
Yeah, that's not defunct. That's back.
You would.
And that's
you
not a
say
fashion
so.
brand.
No, it's not. That's why I didn't know why you're bringing it up. Oh yeah, Paul Frank. Yeah, that I never was into that monkey thing.
That was a PacSun classic, you know?
Oh, was it a Pacific Sun?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Oh, yeah. When I was in middle school, my friend Andrea would wear Paul Frank, this like pink Paul Frank hoodie every day. And it's just like a monkey. I don't even.
I mean, like anything's just a monkey. There was another monkey brand.
That's a graphic tee brand for sure. Because it's literally just
not
graphics.
not the way Gabe does find it. Gabe's like, I hate when people say it's wine o'clock and they wear those shirts. Like, I mean, yeah, everyone hates that.
That's a brand for some people. That's what they like.
That's a like a 50. That's like a Karen brand. No offense to Karens. Okay, what else we got?
Who was controlling the
I am.
TV with the list?
I am. I can help you. Oh, I want to. Do you guys remember? Oh yeah, that was a whole. What was like late '90s? Was FUBU?
Ah, FUBU.
Echo.
Echo.
Mark Echo.
What else was there? There was a bunch.
Echo's still around, is it not?
Huh?
Echo is still around, isn't
I'm
it?
sure they all have some.
There's like a rapper that currently wears a lot of Echo.
Yeah, I'm on their website now.
Tyler always talks about wanting an Echo bucket hat.
Wait, Tyler wants an Echo hat?
Yeah, he did at one point. I mean, they still exist, right?
Yeah.
I bought a FUBU jersey one time. I did because FUBU was always 05 and that was my number, and I never wore it outside because
You just wore it inside your
could
own
you
home?
imagine- Yes, yes. What? No one else just bought something to wear inside?
It isn't FUBU John Damon or from Shark
Oh, Damon
Tank?
Johns.
Damon Johns. Yeah,
Yes,
that's his
yeah.
brand, isn't it?
I think he was, or was he someone?
I think he started FUBU.
I don't think he started FUBU.
I think so.
I thought he started a different brand, like one of these. There's Kangol, which was never good. I don't think. Timberland.
Oh yeah. Damon John is a CEO of FUBU.
Okay, so he was FUBU. I
Yeah,
thought
yeah, yeah.
I couldn't remember. I like him.
Yeah, I do too.
I don't watch that show anymore, but I used to really enjoy it. Denim. What? This is stupid.
Oh, True Religion jeans.
Oh, that was a bad era.
They're not
That was a bad
defunct.
era.
There's still a store in the Galleria, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, that was like
Hey, there he is.
20 or 2005 ish was when they were really popular, maybe.
That was a bad era for jeans. That was when the
big, thick
That was
stitching.
when the thick stitching, the flaps
On the rear pockets.
Dude, the flaps. Did anybody have Gabe? Did you have flaps on your jeans? Back flaps, back pocket flaps. Because jeans have pockets, but they should not have
with a snap on them.
with a snap on them.
Not all of them did, though.
Some
I
did.
didn't have any like that. They were such a big deal, too. There was an outlet store near my high school, and a lot of the high school students worked at the outlet store, and they would steal the jeans off the truck and then
Whoa.
sell them in the parking lot at my school.
Were they expensive?
Yeah, I think they were
Probably.
like $100 plus for a pair, but the outlet, they were like 80.
I remember my parents used to live in Southlake, which is like the suburb. It's like the suburbs of the suburbs in Dallas. Like it's like a super suburb. Like any cliche suburb thing would happen there. Almost like I'm trying to think maybe Katy or something like that, Sugarland. And all the dads who were like in their 50s just walking around rocking those True Religion jeans.
Oh my God.
It was horrible.
Oh, but that's like a Dallas thing, though.
Yeah, it was kind of a Dallas thing. You're right. Oh, that was such a bad look.
Those dads probably also had the shirts that where you flip the cuff up.
Oh,
it was a different pattern.
That was literally my least favorite shirt. What were those called?
Robert Graham?
No,
I don't know.
I think they were sport. They called them like a sport cuff.
something like that. But it'd be like a purple shirt, and you flip the cuff up, and it's got like
that was
a green plaid
That was
pattern
a
on it or something.
Bad era. That was a bad era for fashion. I had some Diesel jeans.
I had some too.
They
Diesel
were,
was cool.
They were like $200.
Yeah, I got some in New York. I really liked them. I don't think Diesel was ever like that popular. They were just like cool.
I think they were pretty popular. I remember it was the most I ever spent on jeans in my life because it was like I think they were like $180, and I couldn't believe.
Was that Coogie that you just scrolled past?
What's that?
That brand Coogie?
A Coogie sweater?
Yeah.
Never heard of that.
It looks like a Cosby sweater.
I think they all
Looks like
did.
something Will Smith would wear in the 90s.
Yeah, it looks. Those are obviously. Oh, Clark's are one of those forever brands.
Clark's are shoes, right?
Yeah. Look, is it Biggie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think Clark's or like Birkenstocks, things like that, just kind of come in and out. Champion made a heck of a comeback, huh? Mm-hmm. I mean, that's like a. Is it over? Is Champion over?
No, it's not.
Okay.
No.
That's still going.
Brody's friends still wear Champion
We have
tees.
Champion sweatshirts here.
I know, but I picked them, and I'm 40, so what do I know? Anyway, do you guys remember Structure?
Yeah.
I know you do.
I think that was before my time.
It was a mall brand. It was like
It was kind of like a J. Crew, kind of, wasn't
I
it?
think it was a little bit more
Can you Google it so I can see?
streetwear.
Was
not,
it?
Not streetwear, but like it was a little more. All I can think is like New Orleans, Louisiana, like frosted tips.
Frost was
You
it
know what I
really?
mean?
I think you're gonna have to Google like structure.
Okay,
store.
I'm doing a lot of things at once. I just googled
just
structure.
Structure.
No, I know. Oh, it's still around. Oh, it's at Sears. So that's not
Yeah.
good. That's okay. Hold on.
Google-
Whoa, hold up. Does Sears have a new logo? What was that?
Sarah wants to know.
What is that?
Ooh.
Is that a house?
I don't know what that is.
Wow.
That's
Is that a butt? Like a high, like the back of your? I don't know what
That
that
is
is.
a
Looks like
butt.
it could be a house.
No
I
idea.
think it's a house butt.
That's an. They could have just done with the Sears and no icon at all.
Yikes, spikes. But Sears is gone. I mean, for all intents and purposes.
I shop at Sears for my grandma.
You are 100 years old.
Think of home and heart.
I shop at it for my grandma, not for me.
How often are you shopping for your grandma?
Twice a year, birthday and Christmas.
You're a good granddaughter.
Oh yeah, Structure was not how I remember it. It was a little more.
Was it a brand or was it a store?
It was a
that
store, but
sold-
also that you could actually wear a shirt that said Structure.
Okay.
Like Eddie Bauer. Eddie Bauer.
That's still around.
I know, but that used to be cool. It's
Yeah.
not cool anymore.
Oh, Tyler's got some Eddie Bauer stuff that's cool looking.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, good.
It's
trust-
like,
I trust Tyler.
do you guys remember Booyaka? This was a one for the girls.
Oh, this is the booty brand.
The guy like the
That's what
apple bottom jeans.
Gabe.
you remember the jeans from there? All the girls would get jeans at Booyaka.
Yeah. So I was telling the guys that Inessa's parents wouldn't let her buy jeans from there because it made your butt look good. Inessa had a big butt, so that was all.
Yeah, they're really low rise. They were
Yeah.
called Angel Jeans. It was a brand they sold there that if you were cool in 6th grade, you had Angel Jeans. And this was like, when was I in 6th grade? 2004? 2003? Something like that.
Sorry, I'm
You
not.
guys feel old?
I mean, yeah, I always feel old here. That was when I was in L.A. cursing the Von Dutch hats. And you were in 6th grade wearing Booyaki jeans.
I just looked up Structure frosted tips.
Oh, you did? Did stuff come up?
Yeah, it's like the guy with the shirt.
If you could Google
the frosted
that.
tips and like the I think the beaded necklace
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, probably me. frankly.
Maybe some Oakley's
Looks
on.
like Lance Bass. Structure frosted tip. I didn't get anything.
I typed in Structures clothing.
Okay.
90s.
Okay, 90s. Yeah. So early Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, scroll down.
Let's do 90s.
Yeah. see,
Mark McGrath.
Yeah, Mark McGrath. Yeah,
Yeah.
The dude on the far right there.
Mark McGrath.
With the guy with no shirt on, like he shopped at Structure.
Yeah, look at these. Yeah,
Yeah.
these clothes are not.
They were not cool.
Oh, and then it turned into Express for men. And Express, obviously, I don't know if Express is around anymore.
Yes, it is.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's on the first floor of the
I
Galleria.
still think it's weird that people go to the mall, but I know that you guys do. I know.
I was
Gabe
there
and Sarah.
Wednesday night at the Galleria. That's not the mall. That's the Galleria.
That's the mall.
I don't consider it a mall. It's not like It's not like Willowbrook Mall or
Wait, hold on. Hold on.
it's
hold
a
on. How do you
classy
not
mall.
consider the Galleria a mall? I think it's called the Galleria Mall.
Maybe, I don't know.
Or is it just a
It's
gallery?
just better than a mall.
Yeah, I mean,
I think. It's
I
not-
can- yeah, it's not.
It's not Memorial City
It's
or
like shopping mall.
whatever.
The only reason to go to the mall for me anymore is to go
These
to the,
guys.
is to go to the Mac store because those are usually in the mall.
Yeah.
if you're
but-
out in the suburbs.
Well, I go to
now-
Nordstrom. Tyler and I eat at Nordstrom all the time. If you've never eaten at the Nordstrom Bistro,
I
you
love,
need to go.
I love how old you are. I love what an old lady you
That's
are.
not an old thing.
guys.
You
They
eat at a department store. That's an old lady thing to do.
it's
right?
really good. They have really good crab bisque, and Tyler loves their
Crab
French.
bisque? You're 1,000. You're 1,000 years old. She's getting crab bisque at Nordstrom's.
Man,
It's good. Don't knock it till you try it.
Do you get like tiny what are those sandwiches called? Do you get like little club sandwiches and stuff?
No, but Tyler gets a French dip pretty much every time he goes, and it's really big. And their thing is they have,
Sandwich
we're getting
from the
really off
70s.
topic, but they have really good like shoestring French fries with this like olive
real,
aioli.
real skinny
I do
ones.
like
Yeah,
those. I
and
do
they have
like
like
those.
herbs on it, and then they give you an olive aioli. I mean, Nordstrom's Bistro is good. All right.
I know.
Next time you're returning stuff to Nordstrom,
Which is
stop
never,
by.
Which is never, ever in my life would I go to the Galleria to return something. You just ship it. Just mail it.
Takes too long.
You're driving to the Galleria.
We live like 10 minutes from the Galleria.
Sarah and Adam just can't see eye to eye on the subject.
Nordstrom is the best department store out there, hands down. Not during their sales.
Oh my god.
They have really good customer
Nordstrom's
service.
right. That's Gabe's. That's what Gabe's talking about.
You'll take anything back too. My Kara.
Fifth. Gabe.
Oh, that they got good deals. You're right by one. They have one at Katie Mills.
And they have one on 290.
My wife hates a deal. If it's on sale, she doesn't want it. She prefers to pay full price. Next week, we're going to sort of continue the subject and talk about defunct graphic tee brands. And we'll first define what the heck that is, because Gabe doesn't know what it is because he thinks it's I'm with stupid t-shirts, which it is not. And we will educate
I mean,
Gabe.
those are graphic tees. That's just not
They
a
are.
brand, though.
You're right.
I think Gabe's just doing regular work right now.
Hot Topic has graphic tees. Do they know?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
And Hot Topic is a
band tees.
brand, isn't it? Or does
Yeah.
it sell other people's stuff?
They sell both.
Both.
It's like PacSun or Pacific Sun.
Ada, will you take us out?
Oh, shit.
I don't know what even that means. I just say, Ada, will you take us out? I don't know what
wait,
it's going to
but
hit.
before you take us out, Adam, did you know any of those guys on the right
I know,
there?
I know all those guys.
Did you know Mark McGrath?
Yeah, I know my work.
Back in 1998.
I know every crappy looking dude with frosted tips. So just want you guys to know. I know all of. We all.
Listening to
Mark
Sugar Ray.
McGrath hosts a show on XM Radio too, like occasionally. You know, I
You
love
want
Sugar
me?
Ray.
You want me to know that? So you said
I want
you to know.
anybody who loves Sugar Ray like me to know that.
Oh, that's right. That was one of the first things we learned about you. That
Yeah,
you
I love
legit
Sugar Ray.
like Sugar Ray.
But did
Yeah.
you like, because Sugar Ray was like heavy, except for that one song, weren't
They
they?
would- I don't.
I think they
I don't know a lot
changed
about
after.
Sugar.
They did.
Once they had the popular song,
Then they
because
they'll start doing that.
they used to be like a surf punk
Yeah.
rock band kind of thing, and then they had Fly,
Yeah.
Yeah,
which God, that was a bad song.
Sunday morning. Wait, no. That's no day. Every morning. The late '90s had good music. Yeah, No Doubt and Sugar Ray.
Yeah, that was it. They were great. No Doubt and Sugar Ray. Take us out, Ade. Ade is like, I don't know what that means.
There you go. This is not Sugar Ray.